Well, hello, Daniel here, and happy Sunday. So, whoa, what's up here? May is almost over. June is about to start. So, what does that mean? That means practically half of the year is already come and gone. Where'd it go? Dang. Have I done anything accomplished? Have I accomplished anything? In some ways, I have to say no. In other ways, I have to say yes. Have I accomplished everything I wanted to accomplish? Oh, absolutely not. And that just makes me human and normal. But at least I'm working out trying to accomplish passing on some usable information to you and your loved ones. So I'm not going to get into the whole build your emergency kit. Oh, wait, that's wrong. I actually am. You thought you were getting away with it. Okay, there's a lot of pieces to your emergency kit to protect your family and your loved ones. And one that I've mentioned in the past was your estate plan. Now, a lot of people say, well, I'm not a multimillionaire, Daniel. I don't need an estate plan. Well, the fact that you are not a multimillionaire might mean you need one even more. No, I don't know. I don't know your personal situation. But let's look at what an estate plan does for you. There are certain key documents in the estate plan, and we'll cover those, that help protect your assets while you're alive. And once you pass on, it provides a legal documentation about what will happen with these assets after you're no longer with us based on your wishes and your will. Now, a couple things that happen with a living trust, or correction, a estate plan, is you get to bypass a lot of legal headaches. So actually, you're already bypassing everything. You're not with us anymore. You're dead. But your loved ones, your spouse, your children get to bypass a lot of legal headaches because you didn't have a estate plan. And I'm just going to go into the basic one, and every state is different, but I do know most states have what they call probate courts. And a probate court is where if somebody's deceased, they have no will, no estate plan, no living trust, they have nothing in play to determine where their assets are going. The courts will determine where your assets are going to go. And you know what else? They're going to charge you for it. That's right. So let's take a hypothetical here, and it's strictly hypothetical. Well, let's say you've got $250,000 laying around and you want your wife and your kids to get it. Oh, once the probate is done, which might be a year, it might be 2 years, might be 3 years, a good chunk of that $250,000 is now gone because the probate courts took it, their lawyers took it. It's quite possible that your family has lost other assets because you were going through probate court. They couldn't have access to that money. The house might have got foreclosed on. The cars might have got repossessed. A lot of bad things could have happened. Why? Because you did not have an estate plan. So that's something to think about here. I know you're going to be gone, and I've actually got to say, well, I don't care. I'm dead. Who cares? Well, do you really love those people that you're leaving behind? I would hope so. So, a couple of things to think about in your living trust. There's key documents, your living trust, a pour over will, an advanced health directive, a power of attorney, and guardianship documents if you are a guardian of somebody. Now, the living trust is legally a legal entity that holds your assets during your lifetime. I'm not a lawyer. We're not going to get deep and dive into this. It's simply for education. This is what a legal trust, a living trust does. It helps you avoid probate and allows for a seamless asset distribution after your death. So that's kind of important. Another thing is called the pour over will. Now, I was like scratching my head. Well, I have a will. Well, this is a pour over will. Is this a will you pour over your other will? Well, maybe. I don't know. I'll have to talk to some legal beagle about that. But it works in conjunction with a living will, with your will that you already have. You do have a will, right? It catches any assets not transferred to the trust before death, and it ensures all assets are distributed according to your estate plan. So it's like an addendum, something you add to it. I mean, we all change. I mean, if I made a will 20 years ago, and I did, the pieces, the bits and pieces that were in that will might no longer be relevant. Maybe it needs to change. So possibly, and I don't know for sure, this pour over will can help do that. So those are a couple things you can put together. If you would like to talk to somebody who's more versed in it than I am, let me know. I know some people you can talk to. Something to keep in mind, though, if you're going to have an estate plan put into place, it'll cost money. Yeah, you have to get a hold of some lawyers and have them do this stuff for you, so it will cost some money. But like I said, if you have a need or an idea that maybe you want to talk to someone about that, let me know. I will connect you with people that this is all they do. That's right. They're the subject matter experts in estate plans. So with that said, this is Sunday. Tomorrow's Monday, Memorial Day, where we honor the lives of the men and women in service who are no longer with us. So remember, as a mother, a father, a parent, an aunt, an uncle, a grandparent, somebody who has somebody you love, yes, it is your responsibility to help protect them, particularly if they do not have the information to protect themselves. So if you need help on that, just direct message me. Just say help. I'll get back with you, find out what you need. We'll work on it. If you would like to hear or listen to anything different than what I'm talking about, just tell me. We'll work on it. Till next time, this is Daniel. Please stay informed and stay safe.